With Procreate releasing Dreams 2, these 100 tips and tricks will surely gear you up to know your way around this app. You may know some of this or be on the fence about purchasing it. This video will allow you to see what's possible. You can import layers directly from Procreate to Dreams without saving it. Procreate is a powerful illustration and animation app on its own, but with Dreams all I can say is expect endless possibilities. For amazing effects like these, bring your playhead on a track to see a bounding box appear. Tap on the three dots and choose Edit Anchor Point. Now move it to the horizon line so it looks like the clouds are coming towards you. Watch this tutorial for all the steps. You can even use these two options to flip the contents of a track horizontally and vertically. This is called a timeline. You can navigate it to add and edit content, keyframes, and more. This icon is the playhead and you can move it anywhere in the timeline. If it's on an empty track, it won't show any options. Tap on it to see the actions you can take. To move objects, tap on Move and choose Move and Scale. You will see a keyframe track appear and a keyframe will be automatically added in the timeline like this. If you see that a keyframe is added at the start every time you animate track contents, you can turn it off by tapping on Movie Name, go to Timeline, toggle Add Keyframe at Start on or off. You can tap on an existing keyframe at any time to readjust its parameters. Tap and hold a keyframe to move it anywhere in the timeline. If you tap and hold in the space in between keyframes, you will see a couple of options like these. Expand, Move and Scale gives you the specific options. Tap and hold again to see Collapse, Move and Scale option. You can set easing for a single parameter or choose Set All Easings. Remember, this will be applied to noise and HSV as well. You can even set all easings from here. Tap on it to see more options. Linear easing will apply a constant speed to your animation. Ease in will apply a slower speed at the start before picking up pace at the end. Ease out will apply a faster speed at the start before slowing down at the end. Ease in and out combines the two easing types together. You can tap on Filter and choose Opacity. You'll see an opacity keyframe set instantly. Now move the slider until you achieve the amount of transparency you want. I use this technique over here to make the clouds see-through to reveal the location setting. You can even use a combination of effects for something like this Morada's map. Use Gaussian blur to shift object in and out of focus. Set a keyframe and move slider until you achieve the amount of blur you want. You can use Sharpen to make soft edges look crisper or increase the contrast of your content. Noise adds a film grain look to your animation and can even add organic texture. There are three types of noise available in Dreams. You can play around with these other settings as well to get the desired result. Advanced Noise lets you make your noise transparent and move across the X, Y, and Z planes. Tap on HSV if you want to shift the colors of an object, change its brightness, or turn a scene from color to black and white by moving the sliders under Hue, Saturation, and Brightness. The next option here, Edit Split Clip, allows you to split a drawing. These options under Move, Warp has horizontal and vertical control sliders. It can be used to add movement to hair and more. Distort lets you distort any object in a scene. There is a Selection and Transform tool coming up in Dreams 2. Until then, you can open Procreate and Dreams in split screen mode, quickly draw or design the shape you want in, and just drag and drop it to Dreams. You can move your favorite brushes or brush sets in Dreams simply by dragging and dropping it in like this. You'll be able to see the brushes in the Imported section or entire brush sets below the Imported section. With a new Procreate brush library update rolling out, I think it's going to be more fun. Dreams does not have a brush engine like Procreate, so you cannot edit brushes in here. If you want to make the changes, open the brush in Procreate, adjust your settings, and then drag and drop it here. DM your queries on Instagram and follow GlitterbugJo there to see more tutorials and animations. Enable transform snapping by holding a finger down on your screen. This is called a theater and it's first thing you see when you open Procreate Dreams. To create a new movie, tap on plus icon, swipe up and down to choose canvas of choice. Tap on HD to choose your movie resolution. These three dots here let you change the frame rate and duration of your movie. You can either tap on Draw to start working on your movie right away or tap Empty to open an empty timeline. If you want a custom canvas, create any random movie. Go to Movie Name, in Properties, change the width and height to your liking. You can even change frame rate while working on your animation by tapping on Movie Name and then Properties. You will see these options. Tap on it individually to change. If you want to change the movie name, you will see that it's not possible here. Return to Theater by tapping this button. Tap and hold your movie to see the rename option. Now you will see that the name has been changed. The stage area is in the top half of your screen. Tap on Time Code to reveal more stage options. To hide or show onion skin, tap on this option. You can also edit options below like what color, how many frames, opacity, and more. You can even change the background color from here or use this toggle for transparent background. You can pinch the stage with 2 fingers to zoom in and out and also rotate the canvas. Tapping on this icon will take you to the draw and paint mode. You will see these tools revealed at the top once you enter this mode. Tap and hold anywhere on the stage to bring up the eyedropper. You can sample any color from the stage by moving this around. This is the brush tool, and one important thing to note is that if you zoom in and paint, it won't look pixelated. But if you zoom out and paint, then it will get this pixelated look. These are brush and opacity sliders, and you can change the brush size and opacity by using these two. Tap with 2 fingers on the screen to undo and tap with 3 fingers to redo. Once you draw anything on the canvas, a frame appears in the timeline. You can extend it by dragging any of these edges. You can even tap and hold on the frame to see other options like these. The drawing layers panel can only be seen in draw and paint mode. To create a new layer, tap on plus. Tap on the layer to see options like mask and clipping mask. You can select layers by swiping to the right to either group or delete them. Duplicate a drawing layer by swiping to the left. You can move it up or down to keep color and line art separate. Tap on mask and paint with black to hide parts without damaging the original artwork. Color in white to bring back the hidden parts. If you're craving more of dreams, then you might want to join Patreon for free, where you can find a whole lot of creative stuff and inspiration. You can even change the blend mode of layers by tapping N. Any frame created by default lasts only a single frame. To make it last 2 frames, extend it and duplicate. Go to drawing layers and clear the contents. And duplicate a couple of times to have an easier animation experience. There is one more way of doing this. Go to the timeline edit icon, select your frames, and hold down on any edge of the selected frames. Put a finger down on your screen and now you can extend it together. Enter Flipbook mode by dragging this handle icon in the center of the timeline up or down. This floating window showing frames can be moved anywhere around the screen so that you have more space on the canvas while moving in between frames. You can only enter Flipbook in draw and paint mode. The Dreams 2 Flipbook mode allows you to see multiple tracks and even perform. Tap on frame to see the plus icon to add a frame in between 2 drawings without exiting Flipbook mode. Exit Flipbook mode by tapping on done or dragging this handle to the bottom of the screen. To extend any frame in between, select the edge of that particular frame and hold down with 1 finger on the screen. This will allow you to extend by pushing the rest of the frames. If you want to move multiple frames, tap on timeline edit, select all, hold and group. Move where you want it to be. You cannot ungroup in timeline mode. Go to any other mode and ungroup. You can even group tracks by selecting tracks in timeline edit mode like this. Tap and hold to see the option group. To edit timeline with finger, tap on movie name, preferences, and turn on timeline edit with finger. You can drag and drop photos from gallery with split screen view or make a sticker to import without background. Tapping on the play icon plays your movie. Dreams will automatically loop your movie when playhead reaches the edge of your screen. Swipe with 3 fingers horizontally and vertically to expand or compress the timeline. Tap with 4 fingers to play your movie in full screen mode. This icon is the perform feature and it records keyframes in real time. Any action you perform is recorded and appears underneath your content. You can find list of more resources for design and animation on Gumroad, linked in the description. Fill duration extends track to fit the length of your movie. Even if you extend a group, tracks inside are not extended. Go to individual track and tap fill duration. Tap on modify at the top to see this motion filtering option. Increase motion filtering % with the slider to make your animation smoother and reduce shakiness. To perform rapid movements and capture each of them, set this to 0%. You can warp, distort, or use a live filter slider such as one found under opacity to start performing. Stop action anytime to pause. If your performance is longer than your content, it will extend the content where possible. This plus icon allows you to add various content types. Tracks contain frames and keyframe information within the timeline. You can even delete unused ones. You can duplicate content on track by holding a frame and tap duplicate to duplicate on the same track. If you want to duplicate on a different track, tap and hold frame, select track options and duplicate. You can even mask tracks by tapping on mask and choose from the following options. Subscribe to this channel for more tutorials to learn how to use all of these features in Dreams to create awesome animations. Track options may vary depending on type of content. You can color tracks by choosing highlight option here to differentiate them, like clouds in blue, mountains in green, car in yellow, to know instantly what track you are working on. Every track has the basic cut, copy, duplicate options at the top. You can even rename tracks to navigate timeline easily. You can use layer mask to reveal any content below, for example, this handwriting effect over videos. Change the blend mode of a track by tapping on N and choose from the following. This color icon shows the active color of the scene. You can also paint easily inside shapes by dragging and dropping colors like this, and adjust the threshold by dragging your Apple Pencil. You can even color drop on screen to fill the entire background. If you want to enable painting with finger, go to Movie Name, Preference and use the toggle option under Gestures. Tap on plus to add text, and to change font, style, color, tap over here to see more options. You can even choose the format of your choice or import your favorite fonts. You can even keyframe text. Choose Add Files to add frames from different projects you have been working on. You can choose Infinite under Steps by going to History, but it will show up as a warning that it will result in very large files. You can control volume by going to Filter and tap on Volume and lowering it. This won't give you any feedback sound while scrubbing. You can even animate over photos and videos by drawing or keyframing tiny characters. To share a movie, you can use any of these options. Final tip, go to the movie name, Help, and tap on Help Center, which takes you to the Dreams Handbook. It has all the information you need that hasn't been covered in these 100 tips.